This is News 2 at 5.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Brendan Clark.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Carolyn Murray. Tonight we are reading and seeing chilling new accounts of the night 9 people were murdered at Emmanuel AME Church. Charleston Police released the documents today after a judge partially lifted a gag order in the case.
They contain photos from the scene as well as reports from several law enforcement agencies. News 2's investigator Rebecca Collette has poured over hundreds of pages since we got them this morning. Rebecca, what are we learning from all this?
Good afternoon, guys. Well, the most haunting report released is the real-time sequence of what happened once the wife of the late Clemente Pinckney called 911. You may remember she was hiding under a desk in an office of the church with her young daughter.
Even after hearing police officers, the late Pastor Clemente Pinckney's wife remains under a desk in the church office, hiding with their young daughter. Outside the room, confessed killer Dylan Roof unloaded his pistol into Bible study members, and a woman who would survive heard him reload it. According to the report released Thursday, Roof was in the church 50 minutes. When dispatchers asked how many shots were fired, the caller responds, "So many." At one point, the caller tells dispatch she can hear people around her moaning. One of the responding officers describes the scene with Bibles scattered around the dead.
Very active scene still.
As the news broke, calls began pouring into 911 with possible sightings. One of a man changing his clothes on the street, another of a man jumping the fence at the church. It was 6:30 the morning after the shooting. A friend of the shooters calls to identify him, Dylan Roof. With a picture and a car description, a woman who'd seen the news follows Roof in her car while on the phone with 911. A short time later, Roof was arrested driving this car in Shelby, North Carolina.
There were many pictures released today and documents that were heavily redacted. The photos show the church exterior and some of the rooms inside, but none of the crime scene itself. Rebecca Collette, News 2.
Tough to hear, tough to read. Thanks, Rebecca. Most recently, Roof was appointed a third lawyer to represent him. He's expected to be back in court next week.
And of course, we remind you that you can go to our website, countdown2.com, and there you will find pictures and documents